here we are. Now here's an interesting one. You probably have spent money on marketing before, right? You've probably said, oh yeah, I need Google AdWords. Or, oh, I'm going to put in, remember the yellow pages? I'm going to put an ad in the yellow pages, right, for you dinosaurs out there. I was just talking to a friend of mine who it wasn't consulting related, but it was a big event that they were trying to promote, and they bought a whole bunch of radio time and spent most of their budget on radio. Interesting. Radio ads, did it do the trick? This is the question that you need to know. Am I spending my marketing money wisely? Now, Terry, you said in an earlier exercise video, something like 300 low or no cost methods. So let's bring this into the mix here. This is pretty interesting for you.
All right. So first, let's back it up so that we can go forward. What have you spent money on in marketing that produced no return on investment? Advertising, mailings. You start to think, what have I been spending money on, and has that come back? And by the way, if you can't answer the question, don't spend money on that marketing until it's clear to you, am I getting an ROI, return on investment? In the 300 different low and no cost marketing ideas, I don't tell you to use 300, right? We tell you to use 1, 2, maybe 3. Marketing is some experimentation. So as you're doing things, you want to always measure, am I getting a return on investment? And if it's working, you keep doing it until maybe at some point it stops. And then you go to the next thing and you do it and see if it works. We were chatting right before we came with you and talking about what are the best investments we've made. Both of us have spent a lot of money on mentoring, which I think is why we got so successful so fast. So for both of us, that's produced a tremendous ROI. So what are you spending money on or have in the past that's really worked? And if you don't know, if you go, I don't know if I got an ROI, or if you're doing something right now and you don't know, let's stop that and let's try something where you can actually measure the return on investment.
Yeah, so that's what's really important here. Make sure that you are ROI investing, but investing in a way that it comes back to you, more than 1 for 1, right? That's where the money is really worthwhile. So this is about, we're getting into a lot of marketing concepts coming up here. You need to make sure you're making some good choices. So whatever you've done in the past, evaluate. If it's not worked, don't do it anymore, but you need to know. So this is another look in the mirror type of an exercise so that you do know.
That's about it. Be honest and take a good hard look at this. It's going to be important. We don't want you wasting money. We want every dime that you've invested with us to make back an ROI for you, and it will if you're doing the exercises.
All right, do this one now. We'll catch you in a minute.